Righty ho, I'm here. Hello. And this is one of the last Christmas lives. Hello. hello. And it's a special day. Special day. We've got Dawn Marie. Hello. And our Zeph. Hello. And happy birthday. Happy birthday, Zeph. We're still the StreamYard. Though it works. Though the StreamYard works, as you know, it's just it hasn't used up, it hasn't renewed yet. It renews tomorrow in order to use it to create live streams and all that. New ones, that is. Hopefully the scheduled Christmas Eve live stream will work because it's scheduled on the StreamYard. And hello to Betty. Hello, Betty and Steve. And Hailey. And Mr. and Mrs. Toms. And cheers, everybody. From the Grumpy Sapper mug, that is. Oh, it's a pleasure, Zeph. It's a pleasure. Very many happy returns on your special day. Wait a moment. Very many happy returns and happy birthday, Zeph. Very many happy returns on your special day. Yes. And I think everybody should have a birthday theme plays like this on their birthday and all that. Oh, and see Gypsy. Hello to you. See Gypsy, something mysterious happened. I did get your comment on a video I did, but it seemingly disappeared. I mean, I didn't delete the comment. I swear I did not delete the comment, but it just seemingly disappeared, and I don't know why it happened. And I actually worried. I worried what your reaction might be, because I had every intention to reply, but yet it just seemingly disappeared, and I had no knowledge as to why it happened. But it's good to see you in here, C Gypsy. It's certainly good to see you in here. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know why the comment disappeared, but it's certainly good to see you. Josh is here. Subscriber mode. What? Thought it was subscriber mode. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Yes, sub mode is on. Sub mode is on. No, I thought it was on. Yes, no, subscriber mode is on. Yes. I've just checked and confirm it is on. And Yeah, I'm not sure why it disappeared either. I don't know why, see Gypsy. No idea why it went. No idea as to why the disappearance happened. No idea. YouTube has been deleting comments. It's no wonder why see Gypsy's comment went. You know. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for your birthday wishes to Zev. Thank you. That was a nice theatre organ arrangement of happy birthday. That was a Wurlitzer. That was Wurlitzer. And Tina, hello. Yes, Charlie the cat died. Poor Charles, or Cha-Cha, as he is known. Cha-Cha, he unfortunately died. He's a part of the Noah the Cat community. And hello, Danette and Anthony. Hello to you both. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you both. Merry Christmas indeed. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I was really, really upset. I was very upset for Nick and Jen, Tina. I was very upset for poor Nick and Jen following the death of Charlie. I was very upset when hearing the news. I was really very upset. Poor Nick and Jen. Watching this until 10 p.m. Then it's your bedtime. It's milk. It was milk I was drinking, Josh. It was milk. Very hard losing a pet. Never easy. I know. No, it's never ever easy losing a pet, Danette and Anthony. It's never easy losing a pet. No, it's never, never, never easy. Oh, Jodie's here. Hello. Yes, I know you're lurking. It wouldn't surprise me that you're lurking. And quite obviously, Harriet would be lurking too, Jodie. Jodie would be lurking too. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. I think that's probably about the best I could do for a Father Christmas impression and all that, Josh. Oh, gosh. Wait a moment. Got it here. Sorry, it was just beside me. It was just beside me. Ah, the tinsel. And again, another thing just beside me. Yeah. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Now I've got the Father Christmas hat on and the tinsel. was a pretty solid Father Christmas impression. Thank you, Dinesh and Anthony. Thank you. Thank you. Had an accident on Friday. Oh no, Josh. You had an accident Friday. I'm so sorry to hear that. I do hope you recover the accident all right. Merry Christmas to you too, Jodie. You'll go back to lurking. Have you got to walk the dog now? If so, do have a good walk with Rita, won't you? Thank you, Hayley. Thank you for your friendliness towards Jodie. Thank you. Thank you. Day's been all right. Day's been okay, thank you, Betty. Oh gosh, did it? I hope you weren't bleeding when this happened. I really hope you weren't bleeding when you got hit by the mug, the travel mug, Josh. I hope you weren't bleeding to the point of needing stitches. I do hope you're okay from the minor injury. Normally, an injury like that. Normally, oh no, you were bleeding. Normally, an injury like that is just very minor, but it hurt to the point where you were bleeding. Oh gosh, poor you, Josh. I mean, I'm sincerely hoping you did not have to have stitches done. I mean, if you had to be stitched up, that would be terrible. I mean, that is terrible. That is terrible that you were bleeding, Josh. Luckily, teachers were there for you to help. That's lucky. That's lucky. Gatwick Express were nice to you yesterday. That's lucky. No, I mean, being hit by a mug, that is hard. But Zerf, since it's your birthday today, I do hope you had a nice day on your special day. I certainly do hope you had a nice time on your birthday. Do hope you had many good surprises from the German Shepherd dogs. And I could imagine you've been bombarded with birthday phone calls and all that. You know, because after all, your birthday takes place at a special time of year, Christmas. Enjoying a blooming onion from Outback. Oh, that's lovely. That's certainly lovely. Many phone calls and texts and well wishes, and not surprised. Not surprised there. Oh, hello to Outer Limits. Hello, don't worry. Dropping by to say hello, but not hanging around. No worries at all. It's certainly a happy birthday to our Zeph indeed, Danette and Anthony. It certainly is a happy birthday to our Zeph indeed, for sure. Thank you, Danette and Anthony. Thank you for your friendliness towards Outer Limits. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Danette and Anthony and Zeph, for the kindly exchanged Christmas wishes towards one another. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I was a little quiet. Sorry. No, but I was just reading certain things. No, but one thing I wanted to say, Zeph, on your special one thing I wanted to say, I was reading something, and what I was reading, I got a bit deep when I was reading. Receiving birthday text messages and telephone and phone calls on one's birthday, that's always the best gift to receive on every birthday, isn't it? I mean, I know it's certainly the best gift those are always good gifts I receive on my birthday. Phone calls, text messages, what have you. They're always worth receiving in every way, aren't they? Especially on your birthday or Christmas, what have you, and all that. Always the best thing. I imagine you got lots of cuddles from the dogs on your birthday. Depends on who sends them. This is true, Danette and Anthony, yes. This is certainly all the more completely true. Yes, yes. Very, very much so in every way. You know. As one can only too well and very, very greatly imagine. And all that. And but what I wanted to say to each and every one of you who are on here, you are blessed not to have icky people in your life. Last people you want are icky people. They are the complete last people you completely well and truly want. No, last people you want, Zeph. Last people you want are icky people. Icky and dodgy people. They're the last people anybody wants in your life. Always try to avoid the icky. Yes, only true, greatly true, Jeanette and Anthony. Always, 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 at all cost, avoid the icky. Yeah, yeah. Everyone is so quiet. Sorry, something's going on, but I'm still here. I'm still here. But what I did want to say is that is that Christmas Eve, I'm doing the live at an earlier time. I'm doing the live stream at an earlier time come Christmas Eve tomorrow. Because Christmas Eve, in the evening times, it's normally best to have a quiet evening on Christmas Eve and all that, as one could only too greatly imagine things. Have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Jeanette and Anthony. Whatever it is you need to do, hope the errand works out all right. Tasso, hello. Hello, hello, hello to you. Christmas Eve is for family. This is only true right. Zeph, yes. Only true right. Christmas Eve is for the family. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you for your friendliness towards Tasso. Thank you. You're listening, just prepping food for Christmas. Oh, whatever your plans are for Christmas Day, see, Gypsy, I do hope you have a nice Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I certainly do hope so. Just to let you know, see, Gypsy, there will be no live streams on Christmas Day. No live streams, and because I've got my full day planned with the family on I've got the full afternoon planned on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I just don't think it would. I don't think doing a live stream Christmas Day would work. To be honest with you, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave. So I think. So Christmas Day, the live stream Christmas Day, unfortunately, is off the cards. But what is not off the cards? What is not off the cards, however, is the thing that won't be off the cards is the possibility of a Boxing Day live stream. Just to say, so there's always a chance I'll be doing a Boxing Day live stream, but I probably won't do so many lives after the Boxing Day and all that. You're not cooking on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. You'll probably find a Chinese restaurant that's open. Oh, okay. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've eaten Chinese. Very, very long time since I've eaten a Chinese. Alison, hello, hello to you. Hello. No fun to cook for one. You don't have anyone to share it with. To cook for just one, you don't have anyone to share it with, don't you? You know. Good evening to you, Rexy. Good evening. I'm all right. I'm all right, thank you, Alison. I'm okay. I'm quite well. Obviously, it's going to be a full afternoon planned on Christmas Day. So yes, it'll be quite the day ahead. Sorry about that, but I've got quite a full day ahead. Christmas Day, that is. And if you didn't know, Alison, we've got a birthday today. The birthday we've got today is the lovely Zerf's birthday, who is on here, who's originally Texan, a Texas resident, so being Texan originally, but lives in Nevada. You know, Rexy, you saw a rare bus today. Oh, interesting. Interesting. How interesting. And in case you wanted to know, Alison, well, this is what the ideal song to play on one's birthday, you know. Margie's on. Hello, Margie. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Hello, Margie. Rexy, you said you saw a rare bus. Oh, wow. Wow. Snow in the mountains. Interesting question there, Hailey. Is there any snow in the mountains, Zeph? Probably up high tomorrow, rain here oh, wow. Oh, wow. And, oh, gosh. It's a lovely surprise to see you here. Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Hello to you. Merry Christmas to you too, Ellie. Merry Christmas to you and my family. Mother fortunately did not get ill this time, Margie. Mother did not get ill. So things are on the up for Christmas, fortunately enough. Mother did not get ill, and and with family and friends, we've got a full afternoon planned for Christmas Day. But just to say, Margie, we're not going to do a live stream on Christmas Day. I may possibly tune into Graham and Fiona's live stream in the comment section on Christmas Day. I may, but I don't know yet. Because of the plans on Christmas Day, it's going to be hard to fit in, you know. So that's going to be a harder one. That's going to be a harder one. But other than that, there's happily a full Christmas Day afternoon planned. Sunflower, hello, Merry Christmas to you too, Sunflower. And plans, it'll be namely Christmas dinner and namely a lot of socializing. Those are going to be the plans. But, you know, those are typical plans for Christmas Day. That's what one can expect on Christmas, isn't it? You know. Oh, no, it probably won't look good. Ellie is from Graham and Fiona's content. Zeph. Ellie is the lovely Scots lady who's based within Graham and Fiona and Trevor's content. And Ellie is always just so lovely to me. Ellie is always, whenever hearing from Ellie, I mean, whenever I've heard from Ellie, I mean, she's always so heartwarming. She's always very, very heartwarming, Ellie is, you know. You know, I mean, very, very heartwarming lady, our Ellie is. I I would never change having a friendship with Ellie for the world. I wouldn't change it. I really wouldn't. Such a lovely lady, Ellie is. And she's even said some of the compliments I've said about some of my friends. Sometimes she said it melted her heart, and little did I realize this until recently. Little did I realize this. Don't worry about your absence. Don't worry about your absence. Don't you worry about your absence, Ellie. Had a lot of house renovations going on. Wants to pass on season greetings. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Ellie. I hope the house renovations turned out okay. I really do hope the house renovations worked out all right. Most of my family are located over in County Kent in England, Margie. Most of my family are located in County Kent, but I've got some family heading down from County Kent for Christmas, just to say. JB. Hello, JB. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Domery. Scrabble's always a good game to play at Christmas. I like to spell things, you know. You was really proud of yourself today, fixed a toilet, and you're not a handy person. Watched a YouTube vid. Turkey or ham? Right, what was your question earlier on? Sunflower. The workman finally finished last week, so you've been putting the house back in order. I saw him last week. There was a steam train at Preston Park railway station, and I saw him last week. He was all right, but he's been quite busy with his GCSEs because he's going to be leaving school in 2025. He'll be leaving school and starting college. And also, he was not very well recently, unfortunately. He had the flu. And I think he was in bed bedridden for about a couple of days with it. You know, and this happened to me once when I was 16. I got struck down with the flu at the age of 16 to the point where I was bedridden for about a couple of days. And that happened to Loco recently, something like that. You know, but other than that, when I last saw him, he was recovering from the flu, but he still seemed quite cheery, on the other hand. But obviously, as you can imagine, he's going, you know, because he's leaving school this time next year, he's been very busy. Busy boy, as you can imagine. JB writes, the best thing about Christmas is pigs in blanket. No, they're always good to have, the pigs in blanket at times. You know, no, it's I've had pigs. I pretty much have pigs in blanket every Christmas. You know, I pretty much have it every Christmas by and large and all that. You know, always tasty, and they've always turned out well every time I've had them. You know, it's just depended on how they've been cooked up. It's tradition. This is only as truth has things, Zeph. Yes, it's tradition, which is only completely as truth has things by and large in every way and all that. You know, you can't get enough of them. Interesting, JB. A very tasty tradition. Yeah, no, it is. Every Christmas, Every Christmas tradition is always a very tasty tradition, and it's always a very happy tradition when it comes to the family and all that, when they get together. And the presents, not to mention the Christmas presents, and certainly the Christmas drinks, be it the wine or sherry or champagne. All that. Boxing Day dinner, your favourite, cold meat, real chip, and the leftovers warmed up with red cap. Yes, just don't eat them before supper or you'll be too full to eat all the fixins. Yes. Lindy's in. Hello, Lindy. Good evening to you. Yes, yes, this is true. Though he may only be 16, Ellie, if I hadn't, I mean, I was astonished when I first met him at Brighton Madeira Drive in May of this year. I was astonished when he said, I've got school in the morning. I was like, oh, okay. Looking at when I met him, it's like meeting somebody who's about maybe 20, 21, something like that. And yet I was surprised to only learn he was 15 at the time. Very surprised. In fact, I was very, very surprised to have learnt this. No, it really completely surprised me. And you was touched when he came on when I was when I was very upset. Yes, no, I know, I remember that time, Ellie, I know. Yes, it was the fat shaming incident, wasn't it, back in July? And there was another fat shaming incident in June, remember? And then that was when you came in and said, why are you shaming one of your friends? And then she came on the live the next day and I said it to her. I did apologize, it was to Michelle. And she was like, what could you have done to upset me? I am at a loss. You did not upset me at all. I said, I know, but still, it was very wrong what I did. And then I did it to another one of my friends, that July, and that was when you saw me very visibly upset because of how guilty I was for what I did. I was very, very guilty, and I really cared about hurting my friend's feelings so greatly at the time. And also, unfortunately, Ellie, there was another fat shaming incident in October of this year. I'm not going to say I won't say who it was to, but I didn't know I'd done it until I was told. But I'm not going to say it in the full story. I can only just say a little bit. But privately, I would tell you the full story about it, Ellie. I would tell you the full story privately. You're laughing at Jodie's comment. You apologize for now chatting much as you're one more than one again today. No, I know you wouldn't have laughed at my stories, Ev, no, because that was a serious story. But it was Jodie's, it was a good comment, actually. Good one there, Jodie. Certainly a good one. Honestly. Jodie can represent some good humour, can't she? But Zeph had something to share. One of your best friends was from the UK. Oh, how you loved her Welsh cakes and pigs in blankets. I was no, I did apologize to my friends. They did forgive me for it. No, it wasn't meant to offend. No, it really, really wasn't meant to offend what I said. And even my friends thoroughly understood that I hadn't meant to cause any hurt or upset. But after my friend explained to me certain things about why she was very hurt by it, and she explained why and all that, and I actually was very hit with guilt, and I mean, and I didn't know I'd done it for a few days until I was told. I didn't realize it was going to lead to a fat shaming incident because I didn't say the other words. I didn't say the words that I used to use back in June up until July of this year. And I didn't realize even that was going to lead to a full-blown fat-shaming incident until I was told. But since learning from that incident, but since learning that it did cause a fat-shaming incident, then I mean, obviously, I've not done it again since, just to say, Ellie. No, but it's lucky for me. It's lucky for me that that my friends forgave me, because it could have gone the other way, you know. No, I did apologize. I apologized privately to my friends, and I did turn the page. I've turned the page. No, I did turn the page afterwards. And after I was forgiven, I mean, I turned the page from the last time it happened. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you. I mean, I never intentionally cause offense, but obviously you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You really do have to be careful how you banter with people. That's all. But thank you for saying so all the same. You didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you all the same, Lindy. Thank you. Don't worry, Ellie. Don't worry. You're just getting an update. Please don't worry about a thing. Don't worry. No, but I would. But I would. I would, Ellie. I would tell you the story in private. I wouldn't say it publicly. I wouldn't say the whole thing publicly. I could only share just a few remnants of the story on here, but not the full thing. Yes, good idea, Eddie. To change the subject, it's a good idea. My Christmas wishes, and that's to me in all in the chat. Christmas wishes. Just really just doing whatever it is that we're doing with the family. It's the Christmas wishes, you know. I mean, I'm not big on expectations for presents and things, you know. Whatever present I receive, I'll just see what presents I've got. Just got to see what presents I've got, and you know, to see how it is. Does Lord Jim Dandy still come? No, I've never had Lord Jim Dandy on my live stream, Lindy. No, I've never had Lord Jim Dandy on here. No, he's namely associated with Sapper's content, Lord Jim Dandy, not mine. It's namely Sapper's content I've seen Lord Jim Dandy, but not here. No need to explain, it's all done and dusted, as Dawn Marie said. This is certainly true. From the June, July, and October fat-shaming incidents, yes, it's all done and dusted, yes. But in case you want to know where Jodie and Harriet are, Ellie, they're lurking in the background. They're lurking in the background, just to say. No, I've never had Lord Jim Dandy on here, Lindy. No, I never have. But excuse me a moment. I need to charge my computer because I've turned the charger off. I need to turn it on because it's getting a little bit low on the battery. Actually, oh, no. No, it's not too low on battery. It's because I forgot to turn its brightness up. That's all. But it won't need to be charged for at least another half an hour. It won't need to be charged for at least another half an hour, fortunately. No, unfortunately, Lindy, no. I've never had Lord Jim Dandy on here before, but if he ever does come and comment on here, he will certainly be far more than welcome, by and large, in every entirety possible. All that. Jodie and Harriet are always like, yes, this is only as truth has things, yes. This is only as completely as truth has things. I haven't heard from Rosie for a long while. Ellie, I really haven't heard from Rosie for a great long while. No, I mean, I really haven't heard from Rosie in a long, long while. Rosie's always lovely. Rosie is always very, very lovely, Ellie. And she's very supportive, too. Not only is she supportive, but she's very loving in every way, Rosie. She's very, very loving, our Rosie. But fellow Scot Maureen does come on here. Maureen Ingleston, that is. She still comes on here for whenever chance allows for her. To be clear, Jodie, yes, you had something to say, right. To be clear, I only need to lurk because you guys are all, oh, Jodie, that's really nice of you to have said so. Thank you. Thank you. How about a hug? How about a hug to you? Maybe she's got stuff going on like you had. This is true, Ellie. Yes, everybody has busy spells. This is only as truth has things. Even I go through them. Even I go through busy spells too. It only happens to all of us, doesn't it, Ellie? Only too well do we realize that those things happen to us in life. No, but Ellie, there's some other wonderful newfound friends who have came on to my content. But little did I know, they'd already found out about me about a year ago or so, and I only just heard from them in about the last couple of months or so, or something like that. Honestly, Ellie, you would really like these friends of mine. You'd really like them. These friends, I'm going to tell you about them right now. They are wonderful in every way. If I could tell you who they are, I mean, these lovely people are Pamela Garza, Pamela Modo, Deborah Shellingworth. Deborah Shellingworth is lovely. Do you know, if I could tell you now, Ellie, I mean, if I could tell you now, Deborah Shellingworth, this may or may not touch you, if I were to tell you this, Ellie, but I think she specializes in arts. She does arts and crafts, just for pleasure in her free time. And she's been figuring out in recent times how to make a doll with my face shape. She was really, no, literally, Ellie, she did tell me this. Deborah did. She's Australian. She lives in Queensland, Australia, by the way. She was figuring out how to make a doll with my face shape, or a doll with a face shaped like mine. And that was quite touching hearing this from her. That was really quite touching hearing from this. And another touching thing she said to me is that she views me as a grandson because she's only got just one grandson only. Just one and one grandson only, and that's it. Whom she said that he loves to bits. Oh gosh, sunflower, oh goodness. I wouldn't normally tell about Christmas presents I would be getting, just to say sunflower. I normally wouldn't I wouldn't normally tell what Christmas presents I'm getting for my family. I wouldn't normally do that, just to say. Zerf, right. We need some of our Scot peeps to send us all shortbread. Scotland makes the best shortbread in the world. Yes, no, I won't say anything. I won't say anything about what I would have gotten for mother and all that, Zeph. Hello, Specs. Hello, Fluffy. Hello. I make my own Christmas cards, Hailey. But Christmas presents, I always think about what Christmas present to get. But sometimes Father says to me, I'm getting a bit too old for Christmas presents, It's normally something for the children. Well, normally the Christmas presents are for children, generally. I mean, obviously some adults, but, I think the older you get, Heidi, I think you become less bothered. I mean, as I've became in my since getting into my adult years, I have become far less bothered about receiving Christmas presents. They've mattered less. I mean, always I appreciate whatever Christmas present or Christmas card I receive, but it just matters less as to whether I receive one or not. Oh, thank you, Specs. Thank you. Thank you for saying I'm looking so handsome. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Well, if I take my Santa hat off, I've still got a full head of hair. This is proof I've got hair, because look, if I pull this, it's not a wig. I've still got it, Specs, but I was just wearing a Santa hat. But do be assured, I'm living proof I've not gone bald yet. You know. No, but thank you for saying I look handsome, Specs. Thank you. You're sending me and the whole chat lots of love for Christmas, so I hope you don't already have too... Oh, no one can have too much love. And certainly nobody can have too much love and hugs. Specs. No, it's not a voodoo doll. No. No, 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 Lindy, no. No. Deborah wouldn't make a voodoo doll. She would make a kind and loving doll. But I missed what Ellie said. I'm just scrolling back up to see what Ellie said. If I scroll up now, and yes, Ellie, you've made over 300 rag dolls in your life. Oh, impressive. Very impressive, Ellie. But you've never made one like me that you could share with her. Not to worry, I don't expect anybody to make a doll with a face shaped like mine. I think it's quite hard to capture. I mean, well, what I've got, Ellie, is what you call a roundish face. It's not full-blown round, but it's fairly round-ish, as one could so describe it. It's sort of ouch. Itchy. It's what happens when you get an itchy ear. How one would dare describe it? Mine's sort of a roundish face. It's fairly roundish. And fairly, obviously pale skin, fair skin. And sort of, fairly thin to some extent. Well, mind you, I'm a small man, as you know. But, yes. You've made both boy and girl ones. Oh, wonderful. Oh, brilliant. Let's hope. No, it would obviously be a nice doll from Deborah. It would obviously be a nice doll Deborah would have been intending to make with my face shape. Maureen's here. Hi, Maureen. Ellie, we've now got one of our fellow Scots in here, Maureen. Lovely Maureen Ingleston. Hello. It's Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Specs. Thank you for saying my face is angelic. Thank you. An extra warm hug to Maureen. Thank you, Zev. Thank you. It's true, although the Normandy region of France makes Normandy biscuit, that's only true, Zev. Yes, that's as true as things. And next part, it's quite light and flaky. True that, completely true that. It's good, but ooh, shortbread from Scotland, yum, tasty that. Your sister sent a package, so you'd have something to open on your B-Day or Christmas. Your choice when to open, very thoughtful. Brilliant. No, but Ellie, if you're still here, Ellie, there's the other ladies. I've spoken about Deborah to you and some of the very nice and touching things she said about me. Other ladies who have been visibly seen in the live stream chats of mine in recent times. Pamela Modo. Isn't she lovely? Oh, she is just wonderful. I feel as though Pamela and I, we were meant to be friends a long, long time ago. I feel like we were meant for a friendship many, many years ago, Pamela Modo and I. I think she'd make a very good babysitter to my brother and I when we were little boys. If only she'd known my parents. If only she did. And she's Canada-based, by the way, Ellie. She always says lovely things about me, Pamela Modo. You know, if I'd met Pamela Modo in real life, Ellie, she would just get one of the biggest and longest of hugs from me, and she'd certainly be getting an endless amount of cuddles from me. She'd certainly get an endless amount of cuddles from me if we'd ever met and all that. She's always so lovely and very, very loving in every way. And you know, and she's a son. She's a mother too. She's a mother too, and a grandmother, and all that. The only thing is, Ellie, she would, you know, I'm such a oh, oh, give me a break. That's just funny. That's just funny. I always attract the ladies, and then there's yes, yep. Shappa's still going strong with the live streaming, by the way, Ellie. And can I tell you something, Shappa? He's got over 1.15k subs now. He's got well over 1k subs now. So he's doing very, very well, big time. Up, 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 onwards and upwards for Shappa. It's what the hell is going on? What the hell is this newfound popularity? Do 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 do. That's the what the hell is this song? Well, formerly that was, but now it's a different theme. Best friend lives in Illinois. Oh, how lovely. No, Hiley's Illinois as well. Who couldn't endorse our Sherpa specs? Who couldn't endorse our Sherpa? And there's another lovely, lovely lady I've got to mention to you, Ellie. Oh, I mean Ellie. Oh, Ellie. I mean Ellie. There's another lady, the other lady I need to tell you, who've commented on live streams of mine in recent times and a few videos and all that. Lovely lady Pamela Garza. She's a Texas resident, just to tell you. And she's happily married, like Mr. and Mrs. Toms. She's happily married, like them. And Pamela and her dearly loved husband, they've got 2 children, and they've also got many grandchildren. And she said something quite sweetly touching about her grandchildren. It was quite funny, but very touching too. The funny part, I'll share the funny part, Ellie. The funny part is that Pamela's grandchildren always have an affinity for hugging Pamela's legs. Be a bit of a distraction when if you want to walk around and get somewhere in your household. And then you've got your young children or young grandchildren. You know, you can imagine your children or grandchildren just hugging your legs, and you want to walk somewhere in the house and need to get something or walk somewhere to pick up certain valuables and all that. You know. And I said, well, I said, not to worry. I was like, well, not to worry. They're going to grow out of hugging your legs eventually. But then she said something quite touching. The touching thing that Pamela said was, but I don't want my grandchildren to grow out of hugging my legs. I love it when they hug my legs. Oh, I mean, that's very lovely and very sweet, you know. And not only that, but she said not only are the leg hugs always nice to receive from her, but she said the general hugs and cuddles from her grandchildren are always the best, you know. And that was touching. That was touching receiving this from Pamela herself. And I mean, beyond words to describe, Pamela Garza is just lovely, Ellie. If you're ever on a live stream when she's on the live stream in the comment section, Ellie, I'd just have to introduce you to her. I'd just have to introduce you to her. And Pamela Modo too. And also, Pamela and her dearly loved husband tend to their own farm in Texas, that is. They've got a lovely farm with a few animals, and they've even got their own tractor. You know, but about her, but about the core depth of her personality trait, I wouldn't change having a friendship with Pamela Garza for the world. I would not change having a friendship with her one little bit. Still here, but you're going to watch on the television. Oh, okay, not to worry. Eyes are a bit blurry today. Not to worry. Not to worry. Very excited for Christmas. How lovely, Rexy. How lovely learning this. Seeing a lot of... I'm to be seeing some family too, Christmas Day. Just to let you know, Rexy. Pamela Garza is wonderful. Your sweet fellow Texan she is. No, she... Garza is wonderful. No, Pamela Garza is well and truly wonderful in every way. I mean, she's just a wonderful, wonderful friend. I mean, and I love her dearly. I love her very, very dearly. I mean, I could never change having a friendship with Pamela for the world. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Thank you. You're so happy in the time you've been away that you've got such lovely new subscribers. Yo, gosh, you're getting very close to 1K. Rexy, I believe you're going to hit 1K by 2025. I definitely believe you're going to hit 1K by this point. Yes, you really are. You're getting tantalizingly closer. Tantalizingly closer to 1K. Yeah, all you have to say, Maureen, yes, all you have to say is, ta-da! Yes, ta-da! The world needs more fun. True that. True that. I'm in agreement with Maureen too, Lindy. I mean, but Ellie, if anything, I just want to give those three ladies some great big nice long hugs. They would certainly get them from me if I'd met them. The only thing is I wouldn't go to Australia in the future. A trip to Australia, unfortunately, is off the cards. And why? Because I'm not trying a 24-hour flight. I'm not trying that, and that's that. 24 hours flying is just too long and too much. And plus, I'm not very keen on flying. I'm really not very keen on flying, so I wouldn't do it. Well, there we have things. You'd hopefully return to Canada next year. You know, oh, I do hope you enjoy your trip to Canada next year if you go, Rexy. I believe Rexy's going to hit 1K subs in 2025, Dormery. I believe he's going to hit it. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you. I mean, we're not going to finish yet. This live stream, we're going to do about 2 hours. We're going to do around about 2 hours, but I probably will, at the earliest, I'll probably finish it at around about, in around about 25, 30 odd minutes, I'll finish it off at the earliest, but the latest I'll be finishing it is around about 2 hours. Oh, it's a pleasure. Very many happy returns on your special day. But Zeph, since you're the birthday girl, how would you like to hear something like this, if I may play it? Wait a moment. I'll play it to you now. Wait for it. Wait for it. That was for RSF. Am I missing anything? Oh, no. Nutmeg, hi, Nutmeg. No, she's still here. We've still got RSF. Oh, thank you, Zeph. Thank you for wishing me the best Christmas ever. Wishing you the same thing. Wishing you the same thing. Ellie had to go. Ta-ta, Ellie. Sorry I didn't say goodbye in your already absence. Ta-ta for now. We're live streaming again Christmas Eve, Ellie. I'll be saying this to you in your absence. Christmas Eve in the afternoon, but the evening will be revolved around family circumstances that very day. You know, you've got to go. Ta-ta for now, Lindy. Christmas Eve we're live streaming, but not Christmas Day. And you, ta-ta for now too, Fluffy. Ta-ta for now. We're live streaming Christmas Eve, but not Christmas Day. Just to say, and all that. No, don't think. I think it would probably be too much for Zeph. I don't think she'd want to go in the winter because you're saying maybe in the summer, not winter. That's what she said, Nutmeg. Yes, I probably advise against Boston winter. Got a skiddle. Skidaddle, yo. Oh, have you got to Skidaddle? Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now. Zeph, Merry Christmas to you indeed. Happy birthday. The next one's Christmas Eve, Jody. Well, I missed your comment, Jody. Jody. Oh, yes, Jody. Now I'm reading it now. I've just seen it. Since Harriet can't be here necking today, you are reminding me that I'm over the hour now, so time to wrap it up. Yeah. Time to wrap it up. Oh, God. I was actually aiming to do about 2 hours for this one, Jody, but if you say that it's time to wrap things up, I suppose it is time to wrap things up. But not now. But I'll probably wrap things up in about the next 10, 15 minutes, something like that, at the earliest. But depending on how we do and how we fare, we'll go on to the 2 hours. Thank you, Betty. Thank you. We're not finishing just yet. I mean, even though Jody suggested that it's time to wrap things up, the aim was, for this one, before the Christmas Eve live stream, the aim was to do about 2 hours on the final Christmas live stream special before the Christmas Eve live stream. Betty, that's been the overall aim. But I mean, I don't know how Jodie's going to take to me going on doing it for about 2 hours, but I need to see what Jodie will have to say on this. I need to see what Jodie will have to say. We have talked about. Oh, okay, yeah. We have talked about not doing 2 hours during Christmas. Yes, no. I'm sorry, Betty. Sorry, everybody, but we are going to be finishing things now very, very shortly. Yes, I've just remembered now that Jodie and I, we've spoken about not doing 2 hours during Christmas, not doing a 2 hour live during Christmas. We have, in fact, spoken about this, and I need to respect Jodie's advice on this to assuredly tell oneself of things. Right. Gonna do this one more time for Zerf in her absence because it's her birthday. You know, oh, Pamela Gaza, hello. I was just talking about you earlier on. Sorry you're late. Popped to say hello and goodbye. Well, unfortunately, we are going to finish things off shortly, Pamela. But Pamela, I wanted to do 2 hours. I really wanted to do 2 hours for this live stream, but I'd only... You know, but Jodie and I had spoken about not doing 2 hours. We had spoken about not doing 2 hours. So, and I need to respect that very advice from her. But we'll be finishing things off in about 2 minutes or so. But yes, yes, totally right, Pamela. Yes, very busy for all of you. Yes, yes. Thank you, Dormery, Nutmeg, and Dormery. Thank you for your friendliness towards Pamela. Thank you. I mean, and Pamela, I would not say hello without giving you a great big, nice, long hug always. Oh, sorry, I need to put my chair in. Oh, I wouldn't say hello to you, Pamela, without giving you a great big hug. Oh. Hello to Braveheart. Cuddles to Braveheart always. I just don't know how she takes to cuddles, Braveheart, that is. But cuddles to you and hugs to you always. Oh. And here's a goodbye. It would have to be a long one. A nice long, a long, strong one, you know. Because like you said before, the hugs you always like to provide. I mean, the hugs you always provide, Pamela, as you said before, are always firm but gentle. Firmly held, tightly but gently. You know. I mean, no, and all that. No, but always lots of hugs to you. And cuddles always. And all that. Certainly lots of settee or couch cuddles and all that. You know. But my apologies if it was a little too much. But I thought I'd play this one more time in memory of Zeph's birthday. Her birthday today, that is. This is for Zeph. One last time. Sorry, wait a moment. Happy birthday to our Zeph. Wait a moment, wait a moment. I had to quickly turn the charger on so that the live doesn't get cut off because of power outage or a flat battery on the computer. So I've had to put the charge onto it. But it's time to finish things off. Pamela, we're going live again tomorrow, Christmas Eve. We're not going to do 2 hours, unfortunately, because Jodie and I, we've spoken about not doing 2 hours. But tomorrow's live stream, we're going to do about, we'll do about maybe, say, 85 minutes, something like that, 85 minutes on the Christmas Eve live stream, something like that. or maybe 65 minutes, something like that, you know. But one thing we're not going to do is 2 hours, I'm afraid. We're going to do about 1 hour 20, 1 hour 25 minutes tomorrow, but not 2 hours. No, no, no. No, thank you, Jodie. No, thank you, Jodie, for thanking my viewers for being here for the Christmas Live. Thank you. And thank you, Nutmeg, for your appreciation towards Jodie. Hello, Anthony. We're just finishing now, Anthony. Thank you all for watching. Merry Christmas. Ta-ta now for all. Ta-ta for now, all of you. Whatever you're doing for Christmas, I hope your intentions and plans for Christmas succeed. Goodbye, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep. And for those of you who can make the live stream tomorrow, for the Christmas Eve live stream, I shall certainly look forward to seeing you on here. It's at 3 p.m. UK time, Christmas Eve. And if not, then I wish you a very Merry Christmas, because the next live stream after the Christmas Eve live stream will be a Boxing Day live stream. Thank you all for watching. Merry Christmas. For those of you who can't make the Christmas Eve live stream, have a wonderful, very Merry Christmas indeed.